What's up, collectors? Welcome back to Films by Color. Just shooting a quick video for you today because we've got another big sale to talk about. According to my contact at Barnes & Noble, all Kino Lorber Blu-ray and 4K titles will be on sale for 50% off in-store and online all month long. So starting today, May 12th, and running all the way to June 12th, head out to your local Barnes & Noble, see what you can find. Everything's going to be 50% off. This is very last minute. I haven't had a chance to talk to them at Barnes & Noble yet. I don't know if they're going to be able to send me some titles for giveaways for you guys or not. Maybe that'll happen later on in the month, so stay tuned for that. But I did go ahead and grab some titles off of my shelf back there, some new recent releases from Kino Lorber, some 4K stuff that's been coming out in the last couple months, a little bit over last year. So we're going to talk about these titles, give you some ideas for what to hunt for while you head out to your local Barnes & Noble stores and online. Like I said, 50% off online too. Let's go ahead and dive into the stack. The most recent releases I have here are Houseboat and Murder by Decree. These both came out earlier this year. Houseboat is, of course, the romantic comedy starring Cary Grant and Sophia Loren, shot in VistaVision, which I have right here on my shirt. This is from a 35mm print. It's a 6K scan, but it is just a Blu-ray. They didn't shell out a 4K for this one, but that's a fun one if you want to grab that. Just a Blu-ray disc inside. And then the other one I mentioned, Murder by Decree, right here. We've got an incredible cast on this one. Christopher Plummer, James Mason, and Donald Sutherland. It's a horrifying murder mystery that pits Sherlock Holmes against Jack the Ripper. Christopher Plummer is playing Sherlock Holmes in this, and it's directed by Bob Clark, the director of Dead of Night and Black Christmas and A Christmas Story. So really nice release on this one. They did shell out a 4K release for this one. You got the 4K case. Inside you got a 4K and a Blu-ray. Really nice slipcover with the original poster right there. Murder by Decree. Looks great. Next up, I've got John Wayne in Hatari here. This is directed and produced by Howard Hawks. It is kind of an adventure film that takes place in Africa on a safari, directed by Howard Hawks, starring John Wayne. It is from 1962, so we've got full color in here. There's some imagery right there on the back. Love the artwork on this one. Again, Blu-ray and 4K inside, as they always do with their 4K releases. And these are all consistent on the side. You'll see as we go through, they keep their spines consistent and look really nice on the shelf together. I'll show you all of them together at the end. Then we've got another 4K release here, Circus of Horrors, a horror film that takes place in a circus. It stars Anton Diffring as a brilliant but deranged plastic surgeon. On the run from the authorities, he heads to France, he acquires a rundown circus, and then he uses it to commit more murders. It's got some beautiful artwork on the front. Love the poster there. Same thing underneath, and same thing on the inside, Blu-ray and 4K disc. Again, I won't show you the same thing on all of them because they do all have that same Kino Lorber disc art. But there you go, there's the spine, there is the back. Seems like a really fun release. Haven't had a chance to check that one out yet. I'm saving it towards the end of the year for October season. Spooky season for that one. Then we've got a Western. We've got a Western here, The Lonely Man, starring Jack Palance and Anthony Perkins, another great cast. I recently watched Anthony Perkins in another Western, The Tin Star. So if you're familiar with that one, if you like that release from Arrow Video, here's another one coming out from Kino Lorber. Just a few months ago, I think this one came out. It didn't get a 4K release. It is just a Blu-ray, same artwork underneath, and a single disc inside with that Kino Lorber artwork. But it looks great, and I can't wait to check it out. I should say these special features on here. We've got an audio commentary by film historian Toby Rohn and theatrical trailer. So basic, simple, short and sweet. Not a lot of bells and whistles with Kino Lorber, but we do have a nice, solid release, and the movie in stunning 4K quality. Then we've got a big one here. This is Murder on the Orient Express. This is one that my wife specifically has been wanting to get for a while now. She's been waiting for a Kino Lorber sale. Now it's here, thanks to Barnes & Noble. 4K Blu-ray combo pack. This is the famous Agatha Christie story and probably the most famous film adaptation. I know we got a more recent one recently, but this is the 1974 adaptation directed by Sidney Lumet. And we've got an incredible cast there on the front. Look at that. Just a few names here: Sean Connery, Wendy Hiller, Anthony Perkins again, Albert Finney, Lauren Bacall, Martin Balsam. So many names right there on the poster. We've got the original poster on the slipcover, original poster again underneath, and we'll have the Blu-ray and 4K inside. Special features, audio commentary, the making of, interview with producer Agatha Christie, a portrait, and theatrical trailer. So a few more special features on their 4K releases than they do with their Blu-rays. Speaking of Blu-rays, we got another one here, Witness for the Prosecution. No 4K on this one, but it does have a nice, stunning slipcover here with the original poster on the front. Tyrone Power, Marlene Dietrich, Charles Laughton. What a cast that is. That is a stacked trinity right there to round out the cast. And of course, we've got an audio commentary and another featurette and trailer again. Like I said, just a Blu-ray on this one. This is a courtroom drama about a man on trial for a wealthy widow's murder after he suspiciously profits from her will. And it's directed by Billy Wilder. I haven't even said that yet. I buried the lead on that one. Stalag 17, The Apartment, Some Like It Hot. Everybody knows Billy Wilder, one of the best directors of all time. And here's another film put out by him. Kind of wish that got a 4K. Maybe it did get a 4K. I don't think it did though. I think we just got the Blu-ray on that one. And then lastly here, we've got another 4K release. A great film noir directed by Fritz Lang. It is Scarlet Street, a fantastic film. If you like M, also directed by Fritz Lang, I highly recommend this. Very similar, although this is much more of a film noir because it comes out a lot later, 1945, starring Edward Robinson and Joan Bennett. Edward Robinson plays an older guy, a middle-aged guy, who rescues street-walking bad girl Kitty from the rain-slicked gutters of Greenwich Village. He plunges into a whirlwind of lust, larceny, and revenge. So very, very classic film noir. Like this one quite a bit. And look at this. Look at this. We get alternate artwork underneath. I love when they do this. They've got newer artwork here on the front for the 4K slipcover. And then underneath, we've got the original poster right there. There's Robinson. Right there in the back in green for some reason. And of course, Blu-ray and 4K inside. Like always, this is a great release. It has a brand new, obviously, HDR Dolby Vision master, and it has two different audio commentaries on here, one by a film historian and one by an author. Classic film and a really nice release from Kino Lorber. Here's the entire stack of new releases right here. You can see, very consistent on the shelf. If you're a collector who loves consistency, who loves simplicity, who just wants the film and maybe a little bit of bonus features, Kino Lorber is probably the label for you. I myself like a little bit of fancy every now and then. I like a box set. I like a good box set. But Kino Lorber comes through with the titles that nobody else is putting out. So good luck hunting this month. Have fun. Check out your local Barnes & Nobles. See if they have any good titles. If they don't, you can check online, or you can always ask someone at your Barnes & Noble store to order stuff for you, and they'll be sure to get it in, and you can pick it up in the store, or just have them ship it to your house. That's all I got for you guys today, but I will be heading out to my Barnes & Noble stores too, seeing what I can find, hopefully getting some more hunting videos up for you guys later on in the month. And like I said, I will be talking to Barnes & Noble, see if we can get any titles sent for some giveaways for you guys. So stay tuned for all of that. It's gonna be a big month. I'm looking forward to talking to you in the comments, seeing what titles you guys are gonna be picking up in the sale. And until next time, keep collecting.